Here we can see the early Homo sapiens, or cave woman, in her natural habitat. She sustains her active lifestyle through a mix of both hunting and gathering food. Here we see a recently deceased pharaoh and his servants who are preparing his body for burial. This is the mummification process, which can sometimes take up to 70 days. The first step is to remove the intestines and place them into 4 jars. The second step is to cover the body in salt. The third step is to cover the body in spices. The fourth step is to wrap the body in sacred linen. The fifth and final step is to place a lifelike mask over the face. Zoroastrianism was a Persian religion in which there was a god Ahura Mazda who created all things. He gave all humans the freedom to choose between right and wrong, but ultimately the good person would choose the right way of Ahura Mazda. I do not want to go to church today. I just want to sleep in.
Yes, you do.
No,
No, you don't. Yes, you do. No, you don't.
But
Yes, you do. No, you don't.
What should I do?
No, you don't.
You should go to church.
You
It's the
should
best thing
not.
to do.
I need to pray.
I gotta go.
Yes.
Okay, you have to turn that off.
In 700 BC, the Greek hoplites used a battle formation known as the phalanx. A phalanx is a wall of shields created by foot soldiers marching shoulder to shoulder in a rectangular formation.
In medieval times, there were patricians which were the upper class, and there were plebeians who were the lower class. These two social classes typically did not associate with each other, and they certainly were not allowed to get married. However, this is a story of what happens when the two fall in love. Okay.
He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He has to show up. We're meant to be together. Who cares what father thinks? Even though I am a patrician and he is but a plebeian, I still love him. I hope he shows up.
I'm here.
You showed up.
Of course I did. I love you.
My father told me today I'm not allowed to see you anymore.
How come?
Because you're too poor.
Okay. Well,
I think we should
run
run
away
away together. Let's go.
In the 1500s, monks were the leaders of their community. They provided hospitals for the sick, hospitality for travelers, and education for the young.
I don't feel good.
Oh, you have a temperature. Here, take these twice a day, and you should be all better.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Peace be with you.
Stop.
Hello.
My friends and I are lost and have no place to stay.
Well, you're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like.
Thank you.
You and your critters. The Jews are monotheistic, believing in one God, who is the creator of the world and everything in it.
That's really interesting. I never knew that before.
These are the do's and don'ts of being a chivalrous knight.
During the Tang Dynasty, there were many advancements in technology, such as the development of gunpowder, the printing press, and swords, and even primitive flamethrowers known as fire lance.
3, 2.
Ooh, fire. Heresy was the denial of basic church doctrines. Those who confessed to heresy performed public penance and received punishment, such as flogging. You know, this Black Death has been killing a lot of people lately.
I know. I mean, like, if there is a God, why would he let such awful things happen? You know, I don't actually think that God exists.
Heresy! You can't say that! There is a God! Yeah! In ancient times, Mayans discovered how to do a lot of things, including how to make chocolate, as we know today, cocoa. This is how to make their favorite bitter drink. The first step is to take the cocoa beans out of the cocoa pod, as shown here. Then, the next step is to ferment and dry the beans. You can do this by blowing on them. Step number 3 is to roast them on a griddle until they are done. The fourth step is to grind the shells into a fine paste. The fifth step is to mix the paste with water, chili peppers, and cornmeal. Step number 6 is to pour the resulting concoction back and forth from pan to cup. Step 7 is to serve with pride in a fine earthenware cup. In the 1500s, parents would arrange marriages for their children when they were only 2 or 3 years old. These two children will marry each other someday. Okay, go. In the 1500s, people wanted salvation. They believed that if they received an indulgence, they could reduce their time in purgatory and therefore get to heaven faster. These could be obtained through the veneration of relics, and many people would go on pilgrimages to find these relics, such as these people we are about to see.
I venerate this relic. Now we can get to heaven faster. Yay!
During the 15th century, European explorers sailed into the world in new directions. Portuguese ships took the lead when they sailed southward along the West African coast.
I see land! We're gonna be rich! Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Land ho!
When the king did not agree with the National Assembly's ideas and beliefs, they were forced to meet in an indoor tennis court instead.
I'm not okay with this, so yeah, you guys can't meet here.
Go down to the tennis court and talk it up like yeah.
During the Industrial Revolution, workers were treated unfairly and were often forced to work long hours.
I've been making purses for 7 days straight. Can I please have a day off?
No, you cannot stop. Get back to work.
In the beginning of 1900, the Boxer Rebellion emerged. This was a secret organization called the Society of Harmonious Fists. Members practiced a system of exercise that they thought would protect them from bullets. This was a form of shadow boxing, or boxing with an imaginary opponent.